linked to Tillemans. Tillemans is not much better than Xhaka. Let's call it spade a spade. There's this crave for something new all the time. You just want something new, a shiny new toy. Tillemans is not better than Xhaka, in my opinion. I can't debate anyone. Tillemans is. I'm not saying it might not be better. He's not much better than Xhaka. He's not more athletic than Xhaka. Maybe he's 1 or 2 seconds further than Xhaka. If you want to hold on to that, good for you. He's not more physical than Xhaka. Now he has more. I'll say he shades it in terms of true passes, but in terms of passing, he is not a better passer of the ball than Xhaka. So I do not understand this sudden crave. I don't understand this hoisting of Suleiman as the new De Bruyne. He is not of that capacity. Yes, it might be a little more. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn notification bell on. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, do not forget to subscribe to it. Like the video, very important, and turn notification bell so that when I drop the videos, you can actually watch them. Like I said, do not forget to like them. I was discussing Xhaka. Can can Arsenal fans on agenda stop this nonsense? It's getting boring. It's getting distasteful. I get it. You want something new. You want an upgrade on Xhaka. I'm all for that. But apparently, Xhaka is still here. You're going to respect him. He has made his mistakes in the past. Fine. Just like every other player. Let it go. Must we always push Xhaka down all the time? He has been good last season, but nobody wants giving the due credit because most of you run on the agenda that let's slay this guy for some views, for some likes, for some money. I get it, but that is the lowest of the low. You can still be objective and get your likes and views and your money. There's channels that run on this Xhaka agenda, this deliberate controversy to keep their channel going. I'm not saying Xhaka is the best midfielder in the world. No, I've not said that. Don't quote me wrong. I'm saying with the system we are playing right now, if we get an upgrade, fantastic, I'll take it. But you don't have to force Xhaka out of the team. You don't have to demean him. You don't have to cross him all the time. Let's stop. It's getting boring. Yes, he had a spat with the fans a few years ago. Let it go. These things happen. Football is an emotional game. I do not legislate for people getting over the top emotionality and causing a cause of chaos and rancor. I don't subscribe to that, but it has happened. We are all grown ups. Let's move past it. Let's move past it. Let's move past it. Like people always looking and using their telescope to look for Xhaka mistake all the time. But when Xhaka is out of the team, we miss him. I remember vividly against Brighton when he was chalked as a left back. We saw how gaping the midfield was. Sambi couldn't hold his own in the midfield. Who was partnering Sambi that I think we are Nani. He couldn't hold his own. But when Xhaka came back, we found a bit of solidity and physicality in the midfield. The funny, I get we are linked to Tillemans. Tillemans is not much better than Xhaka. Let's call it spade a spade. There's this crave for something new all the time. You just want something new, a shiny new toy. Tillemans is not better than Xhaka, in my opinion. I can't debate anyone. Tillemans is. I'm not saying it might not be better. He's not much better than Xhaka. He's not more athletic than Xhaka. Maybe he's 1 or 2 seconds further than Xhaka. If you want to hold on to that, good for you. He's not more physical than Xhaka. Now he has more. I'll say he shades it in terms of true passes, but in terms of passing, he is not a better passer of the ball than Xhaka. So I do not understand this sudden crave. I don't understand this hoisting of Suleiman as the new De Bruyne. He is not of that capacity. Yes, it might be a little more dynamic than Xhaka in that position, but he's not much better. I'll prevent Xhaka in certain games than Tielemans because of the physicality, the aura that he exudes in that midfield. I don't think Tielemans would. I get it because sometimes, right, fans begin to disrespect players because they perform at a certain level and they keep that standard and they're tired. When I say tired, they get used to that tired, they get used to that standard and they become to how will I put it? They begin to disrespect the player. I've seen a few fans say, "Oh, Saka is not doing much." Because you've seen Saka perform at an consistently. You want him to, if he now perform like a 7, it's of you to understand that every game will not be the same. You begin to call him out. A lot of you are delusional. A lot of you have personal issues that you want to project on Arsenal. No, that's your personal issue. Go and get therapy elsewhere. Arsenal do not provide therapeutic football. They don't provide that. You need to seek your help elsewhere. Xhaka has one of the best attributes of an athlete or a footballer, which is availability. Compared to every playing staff, aside from Saka, Xhaka is the most consistent in terms of availability, which is key. I don't care how great you are, availability is key. The Tillemans you compare him with considered 3 penalties last season. He gave away 3 penalties in the box last season. Shows that his tackling is not the best. Even though you might say Xhaka's tackling is not the best, I think, in my opinion, Xhaka's tackling is better than Tillemans' tackling. Xhaka has never considered 3 penalties in a season. No, he might have considered more red cards, but not penalties. Let's look at the passing stats. Now, Tillemans has average of 49.5 passes per 90 with pass accuracy of 84.55. Xhaka has the average of 56 passes per 90 with a passing completion rate of 87%. Come on, what are we talking about? Is the fact that most of you have an agenda against Xhaka. That is why you will not look at the stats holistically. Now, I'm a person that does not solely believe on stats alone. I think stats can be misleading. You can use stats to bamboozle a lot of people. So I think we should have a healthy marriage between stats and what you see, your eye test. It's very important. Stats are fantastic, but watching and seeing what you're saying is very important too. Because it's by stats, Mustafi will be a great defender. By stats, Kolasinac will be a great defender. So stats can be misleading. Like I said, a healthy mind between stats and what you watch with your naked eyes should be how you judge. And the techniques you've seen before, you should be how you judge a player. Not solely by watching, not solely by stats, but a healthy combination of both. Like I insist, let's give Xhaka his flowers. I'm not against getting an upgrade, and Xhaka can alternate with the upgrade, but you do not need to push Xhaka down because of you want an upgrade. Let's stop it. Xhaka has been a very fantastic professional to Arsenal. Even though Arteta did not sign him, Arteta actually pleaded him to stay and to sign a new deal. It shows that amongst managers and coaches, he's been respected. He's the captain of the Switzerland national team. He's been respected. Mourinho wanted him as Roman last season. Let's stop this nonsense. Come on. You might not like him, which is fair, but you don't need to berate him. You don't need to have prejudice against him. You don't need to go that far. You don't have to go that far. He is not the more aesthetically pleasing player, but in my opinion, is a professional player that gives you the required level you need. It gives you everything. It leaves everything on the pitch within his ability. I know he's limited by pace, he's limited by athleticism, but in terms of physicality and giving all, Xhaka will leave everything on the pitch. Guys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Stop that.